Fort Lauderdale, Florida has amazing beaches and reefs. It also has amazing wreck diving. And in this video, I'm going to show you my top 4 favorites. The first 2 are going to be a little bit deeper. The second 2 are going to be shallower, suitable for open water divers. All of these are just 20 minutes or less from the port, so an easy boat ride just off the beach, and are spectacular diving. Enjoy! Number 4, Mercedes. Mercedes is nearly 200 feet long. She's a freighter that sits on the sand at about 90 feet deep or 28 meters. She was sunk in 1985 and is mostly broken up, but there's enough structure that it's very clear what she looked like when she was intact. What I love about her is the coral reef that surrounds her. Most of the Fort Lauderdale wrecks sit in and are surrounded by sand and become like an oasis in a desert. But the Mercedes is surrounded by reefs with lionfish, lobster, and a full assortment of tropical fish. Number 3, Teno Towers. This former oil rig platform was sunk in 1985 and sits on the sand, which is about 110 feet deep or 33 meters. It's a very unique dive site, unlike most of the wrecks, which are former ships. The deep structure attracts occasional sharks, large barracuda, and Goliath groupers. The shallowest part of the platform is at 75 feet or 23 meters, so after you've explored the deepest parts of the dive and are running low on no decompression time, you can ascend to the higher platforms and extend your dive time. Number 2, Tracy. The Tracy is a 130-foot long oil rig supply boat that was sunk in 1999. It's one of the larger shallow wrecks, and the structure is very intact. There's often a Goliath grouper, an occasional large southern stingray off to the side, and a full assortment of reef fish. It's my favorite place to conduct wreck diving training, with a relatively spacious interior that's perfect for penetration and exploration. Number 1, Hog Heaven. I never get tired of diving Hog Heaven. It's a massive site with a large upside-down square barge, an old lighthouse tower that many people refer to as the Jungle Gym, and lots of debris structure around the wreck. That makes it a great home for lots of sea life. It sits in sand that's about 70 feet deep or 21 meters. Unlike some of the smaller wrecks, you can spend 45 minutes to an hour at Hog Heaven and still not see everything. 2 Goliath groupers have made it their home, and there are usually barracuda swimming around the lighthouse tower, which sometimes feels like a giant underwater aquarium. So those are my top 4 favorite wrecks in Fort Lauderdale. There's so many more shipwrecks in addition to our beautiful reefs here in Fort Lauderdale and South Florida. So come diving with us.